Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to do question number 3 of your textbook. Here is the question. Palak sold goods of rupees 48,000 on credit to Ansh on 15th May 2016. On the same day, Palak drew a bill on Ansh for 60 days, which Ansh accepted. On 25th May 2016, Palak endorsed this bill in favor on a creditor Jinal. The amount of the bill was paid on the maturity date. Past necessary journal entries in the books of Palak and Ansh. So here the drawer is Palak and the drawee or acceptor of the bill is Ansh. So let us see journal entry in the book of Palak. Here first we will write date 15th May 2016. Here Palak sold goods of rupees 48,000 on credit. So here we will pass basic journal entry for credit sales. That is Ansh account debit to sales account amount is 48,000. Now let us see journal entry on this date in the books of Ansh. Here it is. Here Ansh is purchaser. So here first we will write date 15th Feb 2016. Here we will pass journal entry for credit purchase. So purchase account will be debited and Palak account will be credited by rupees 48,000. Now let us see further. So it is given further that on the same day, that is on 15th May 2016, on the same day, Palak drew a bill on Ansh. So in the books of Palak, first we will write entry here. Here this instrument is bills receivable for Palak. So that is an asset. So here bills receivable account will be debited and Ansh account will be credited. Now on the same day, let us see journal entry in the books of Ansh. Here it is. This instrument is bills payable for Ansh. That is a liability. So in his book, bills payable being a liability will be credited and Palak account will be debited. Date is 15th May 2016. Then let us find out maturity date. Here in the question, credit period is given 60 days. So let us see how maturity date will be found out. So here is the calculation for maturity date. Here terms of bill is given in days instead of months. Then so here the number of days should be considered to decide maturity date. Like here it is given in the question that Palak drew a bill for 60 days. So credit period is 60 days and date of drawing the bill is 15th May 2016. So here in order to find out maturity date, we will calculate like this, that as the bill has been drawn on 15th May 2016 and we know that there are 31 days in the month of May. So here 31 days minus 15 days, that comes to 16 days. So for the month of May we will take 16 days and for the month of June we will take whole 30 days as there are 30 days in the month of June. So if we add this, we get 46 days total and period of bill is given 60 days. Credit period is given 60 days. So if we take whole entire days of the month of July, it will exceed 60 days. So here for the month of July, we will take only 14 days, that is 60 days minus total of total days that we have taken in the month of May, that is 16, plus total days in the month of June, that is 30. So that comes to 46. So 60 days minus 46 days, that comes to 14 days that are left. So in the month of July, we will take only 14 days instead of entire days of July. So here if you add these three, you will get 60 days. So if we take 14 days for the month of July, we will complete 60 days. Now, so that the maturity date of bill is 14th July 2016. But by adding 3 days of grace, our maturity date would be 17th July 2016. But it is given in the question that before maturity date, that is here, it is given that on 25th May 2016, Palak endorsed this bill in favor on a creditor Jinal. So first we will pass entry for this in the book of Palak. So here first we will write date 25th May 2016. Here Jinal account will be debited by rupees 48,000 and bills receivable account will be credited by rupees 48,000. Now let us understand the meaning of bill endorsed. So here see, when the holder of a bill transfers the bill to a third party, the bill is said to have been endorsed or negotiated. The term endorsement means the transfer of a bill of exchange to another person. The person who endorses the instrument is called the endorser, and the person to whom the instrument is endorsed is called the endorsee. So here endorser is Palak and endorsee is Jinal. Jinal is a creditor for Palak. So here in this case we will pass accounting entry in the books of drawer or person receiving the bill. That is here as Jinal is creditor for Palak. So here Jinal's account or creditor's account will be debited because a liability has been paid, and bills receivable account is credited because bills receivable has been endorsed. As on the date of maturity, the payment will be received by the endorsee. Hence, at the time of payment, the endorser does not pass any entry in his book. Now, let us see journal entry in the books of Ansh. Here, in the books of Ansh, journal entry will not journal entry for the endorsement of bill will not be passed because it is a transaction between Palak and Jinal. Now, further, it is given that the amount of the bill was paid on the maturity date. So here on this date, that is on maturity date, no entry will be passed in the books of drawer, that is Palak, because on the maturity date, Ansh will pay the amount of the bill to Jinal. So here no entry will be passed on this day. Now let us see journal entry in the books of Ansh on the date of on maturity date. Here in the books of Ansh on the maturity date, that is 17th July 2016, here entry would be bills payable account debit to bank or cash account. Here bank balance will decrease as he has made payment, and his liability, that is bills payable, his liability will get reduced as payment has been made against that. So here bills payable account will be debited. So here we have completed this question. Question number 4. Sajid drew a bill of rupees 28,000 for 2 months on Amir on 14th June 2016. Amir accepted and returned the bill. On 6th August 2016, Sajid sent this bill to the bank for collection. The bill was paid on the maturity date by Amir. The bank debited rupees 120 to Sajid's account as commission. pass necessary journal entries in the books of both the parties. So now let us understand it first. Here, drawer is Sajid and drawee is or acceptor of the bill is Amir. That is, here this instrument will be called as bills receivable, as Sajid is going to receive the amount in future. So this is an asset, so bills receivable account will be debited. Here date is 14th June 2016. This is the date when the bill was drawn and accepted and returned. So here bills receivable account will be debited and Amir's account will be credited. Amir was his debtor, but now as a new asset has come into existence, so here bills receivable being an asset will be debited and Amir's account will be credited. Here narration we will write being bill of rupees 28,000 accepted and returned by Amir. In the same way, in the books of Amir, as this instrument is a liability for Amir, that is bills payable. So here being a liability, bills payable account will be credited by rupees 28,000 and Sajid, who was his creditor, will now get reduced as new form of liability has come into existence, that is bills payable. So here creditor will get reduced, so Sajid's account will be debited by rupees 28,000. Date is 14 June 2016. Now this is the case when the bill is sent for collection to a bank or a shop. It is, let us see what is given in the question. It is given in the question that Sajid sent this bill to the bank for collection on 6th August 2016. So first let us understand this. See, a trader is very busy in different activities of his business. Then in order to save the time and to get facility, he assigns the task of collecting the money of the bill receivable to a bank or a shroff. He sends the bill to the bank or the shroff before its maturity date. This bill is not discounted. The bank or the shroff collects the money on the maturity date on behalf of the trader and either credit it to his account or pays it to him. Here, the bank acts as an agent of the trader and charges commission at the stipulated rate from the trader for the service provided. So here let us see journal entry regarding this. So here in the book of Sajid, that is drawer, date is 6th August 2016. So remember the balance in the bill sent for collection account is shown in the balance sheet as an asset. It is treated as an asset. So here bill for collection through bank account will be debited as it is an asset and bills receivable account will be credited as Sajid sent this bill to the bank for collection. So here bills receivable account will be credited. In narration we will write being bill of rupees 28,000 sent to the bank for collection. Now let us see journal entry for this date in the books of Amir, that is drawee. Here we will write journal entry not to be written because no, you must note that the drawee will not pass any entry in his books for the bills sent for collection. He will pass the entries in his books when he makes the payment, no matter whether the payment is made to the drawer or his bank. So here we will write no entry. Now let us see further. Here it is given in the question, the bank debited rupees 120 to Sajid's account as commission and the bill was paid on the maturity date by Amir. So Here, for this situation, first we will write maturity date, that would be 17th August 2016. And here, as the amount has been paid, so here bank balance will increase, so bank account will be debited. But as it is given that the bank has charged commission, so that is rupees 120, so it will be deducted. So 28,000 minus 120, that comes to 27,880. So bank balance will increase by rupees 27,880 as bank has charged commission of rupees 120. Then bank commission will be treated as expense for Sajid. So here bank commission account will be debited as per the rule of nominal account by rupees 120, and bill for collection through bank account will be credited. In narration we will write being bank received amount of bill and noted commission on the bill. Now in the books of Amir, as Amir has paid the amount, so his bank balance will decrease, so bank account will be credited, and his liability will also get reduced as he has made payment for that. So here bills payable account will be debited by rupees 28,000. So on maturity date, that is 17th August 2016, here bills payable account will be debited by rupees 28,000 and bank account will be credited by rupees 28,000. In narration we will write being amount of bill of rupees 28,000 paid on maturity date. So that's all for today. I hope it is clear to you all. Thank you.